All right, what's up, car people?
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey, yeah. All right, we're back. Got kind of an idea. Oh yeah, we got to talk if we're clean. I'm clean. We talked about the right vehicle for me on the last episode, but I still ain't got it. But I got an extension of that for the video today, so no purchases. I think I'm gonna have to pay $1,000 deductible maybe to get my daughter's car fixed because we had crazy fucking hail this week and it destroyed her car.
Ugh.
And somehow my two Mercedes have like no dents on them at all.
So Jordan was saying Fredericktown somehow ended up in like a little bubble and they barely even got rain.
Oh, really? That's
Which is
wild.
weird because Fredericktown usually gets slammed.
Oh yeah, I bet like 20% of cars that were parked outside in Farmington like got windshields busted or severe hail damage. It was nuts. It was the craziest hail I've ever seen in my life. Um,
Jesus.
yeah, so there's
Mm.
that. But I bought new car parts, but I haven't bought anything used off Marketplace. So
See, this is what you do. You just put your daughter's car in the garage, park all of your cars outside, get them all totaled by insurance, and then just start your collection over.
if I could predict when these massive hailstorms occurred, Dylan, I would definitely try to pull that off. I do got a ball peen hammer though. I guess I could say mine were parked out there, but I just
Well,
have
I mean, then it'd be weird because you'd have to get on your roof to like drop it at the right angle to get the like, yeah. And then there's gonna be someone that sends insurance a picture of you doing it. And
yeah. What
uh,
about you
as
guys?
of my recent purchases, I am also still clean, mostly because I'm broke.
Yeah, and Megan,
Same.
yeah, she's looking for a house, cars. That comes after.
Yeah,
Yeah.
houses are
Moving truck. Yeah.
kind of expensive as fuck.
Yeah. All right. So what I got for tonight is an extension of what we talked about last week, where we were trying to find the replacement vehicle for me, but what I really need to do before I purchase that vehicle is sell my blue car. I think that's necessary. So I think we could kind of propose this as like how to sell your used car. So with our collective knowledge and all the shit we bought and all the time we spent on Marketplace looking at good posts, bad posts, all that shit, dealing with people, like we probably have some good knowledge. So I want to pick you guys' brains and I'll contribute to on how I need to advertise my two. I guess I need to tell you details of the car. So it's a 2005 Mercedes-Benz E320 CDI. I think this information is important. So they only made them with the engine that it has, the OM648 in the United States for 2 years, the '05 and '06. So people who know what it is, they can be desirable, but so that I think that's just a little caveat. It's got 227,000 miles. I'll talk about some more stuff throughout it, but so the first question is for a car like that, or what determines what platform you post on, like Marketplace versus somewhere else, just online or Bring a Trailer or Cars and Bids.
So the last time I sold a vehicle was 2024, which was my Evo. Um, a lot of people know what Evos are, but the first thing I did was I sent feelers out to like the Evo Facebook group pages, like people who already know the platform, that already know what they're looking at, that already can see like the value of the car. Man, I wasn't really looking for buyers when I did that. I was just saying, hey, here's the car, here's the spec list, here's pictures of everything. Am I smoking crack with this price I'm asking? Just to kind of get a consensus. I had a couple people who were interested, but ended up not coming through. Um, I've got a buddy of mine down in Virginia. His thing is old British vehicles, and he gets a lot of his transactions, whether he's buying a parts car or selling some of his used parts, through the old forums that are still active.
Hmm.
So for an extremely niche vehicle like that, I think maybe scouring forums or going to Facebook pages specific for that vehicle might be the best option first.
Yeah, that's good starting point.
I think like the bring a trailer, whatever all the other spin-offs of that now are, those are more for like collector grade vehicles. I think 99% of the people on those pages are just trying to get a good deal and maybe luck out on a car people aren't paying attention to. I don't think you're going to actually get the value of the car off of a platform like that.
No, yeah, I don't think bring a trailer. It's not clean enough. Um, and yeah, you're right. Those are more collector grades. But I have noticed that it is bring a trailer has gone down in the types of vehicles that they do some normal like pedestrian shit on there too. It is usually on the pretty clean side, but yeah.
Well, I've also noticed that they have a lot more vehicles not meeting reserve as well.
Hmm.
There's a lot of vehicles I'm seeing on there that just say bid to blank. They don't sell because the sellers want a set price like the reserve, but it's kind of like that kind of defeats the purpose of an auction site.
Yeah. And
Like I wouldn't put a vehicle on an auction site with a reserve just because for me that's kind of a last ditch effort. It's like, all right, fuck it, let's just see how much money I can get out of it at this point.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
think for what um you're going to be selling it for, that it wouldn't hurt to throw it on Marketplace to some of the local sites too.
Yeah. Yeah, and like Dylan said, I have seen people on the and I am parts of Facebook groups for these specific cars, and I have seen people like put feelers out there and just ask. And sometimes they even people share posts they find on there on those groups too of ones for sale just to see if other people are interested. So yeah, I think for this one, yeah, probably the Facebook groups and Facebook Marketplace is probably the place to be with it. So yeah, and the groups is another caveat because I think nobody's going to pay $4,000 or $5,000 for this old ass Mercedes unless they know what it is, that it's special because of the engine and
Mm-hmm.
the potential there. I mean, it's I driving up to the hospital last week. I got yeah like 39.8 miles to the gallon. I mean, the thing gets incredible fuel mileage, and it
That's going to be another really good talking point for the next portion of this.
yeah. So yeah, I think we're all in agreement that like Facebook and checking with the groups is probably the appropriate place to post it. Um, so vehicle description. I don't want to be well, I guess that's pictures too, but I want to tell people enough stuff, but I don't want to overwhelm them. So what's the level of stuff to include and what's kind of like too much?
I don't
I
think you'd overwhelm them with the things that you have done to the vehicle.
Yeah, yeah.
the way I look at this is I don't think there is such a thing as too much.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a big fan. Like there's nothing that's gonna shy me away from a car. It's like has a lot done to it, DM me for more details. Like no,
Yeah.
like the more transparency you have or I see on a listing, like, hey, 2 months ago, I did all of this myself. I have receipts for all the parts. Like the more information and transparency there is about the vehicle, even if it is issues, the more comfortable I am going through with it. Like, oh, it has a check engine light because the secondary O2 sensor's out. Okay, that's an easy fix. Assuming that is the problem, probably I'm more susceptible to take that risk, giving like, even if they're like, hey, I can plug in the code reader and show you that's all the code's for. It's not for like a crankshaft position sensor error or anything like that.
Yeah, like one of the main things is the glow plug module is faulty, but you can't get a replacement one. Should I tell them that you can't get a replacement one?
At that price range, no,
Or
not
just tell
unless
them that it's
it's
faulty?
necessary.
But it's not even relevant right now because it doesn't really cycle the glow plugs much anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I
I
would
mean, if
just
you were
say
selling
though,
this for like 30 grand, I mean, you could get into more detail, but
yeah. I would mention it, but also be like, this is like in the wintertime, if you plan on driving it, it needs to be stored in a garage.
Yeah.
Just like acknowledge it, but like also give them a path forward with the issue.
So on this topic, I want to know the things that in descriptions that bother you guys, like the ones that kind of try to sound positive, but almost create a red flag for you. Like like all highway miles are something like, oh, I wouldn't be afraid to drive it anywhere.
Just needs a tune. Ran when parked was parked 5+ years ago.
Yeah.
The just needs a tune. Nope, red flag. I'm out. Like,
Yeah. Or code for this, I have the part, just haven't put it on.
That depends on what it is.
But why wouldn't you just put it on? Or or doesn't that has a dead battery, so you'll have to tow it. Like, why wouldn't you just put a battery in it so people can drive it?
Right. Like that instance, if it's something I'm really interested in, I'm gonna bring a jump pack and we're gonna find out.
Yeah.
I mean, you could put that you use it as a daily driver.
Yeah, I do.
People want to know that there's some reliability there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. What's some things, Megan, that are red flags for you in descriptions?
Um, Private message only and no phone number.
Yeah, most people don't put phone numbers in the Facebook. You can message them and then they'll
Yeah.
give you a phone number. I mean, so
Yeah.
that's usually what I have to do. Or the days on Craigslist where you had to try to email somebody and that sucked. Hope
Or you
they,
had to like cryptically put the phone number on there.
yeah.
Because I don't think Facebook will even let you put your phone number on there anymore.
Oh,
Hmm.
really?
Yeah.
I did not. Okay, so pictures. The more the better?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. Like when I listed the Evo, I had engine bay, I had valve cover off, I had oil pan off, I had the entire underside of the car proving there was no rust, the entire invoice from the shop that built it, the dyno, like chart, everything. Like again, same with the description, like there's no such thing as too much. Unless they're
Yeah.
just absolute shit pictures that you can't see anything with.
Yeah.
And people like to know if they're crap tires or not too. I mean, if the
That
tires are crap, then that's some one thing that they have to get automatically.
Yeah.
yes, that is another thing. Thank you for bringing that up, Megan, that I wanted to mention on the last part too of red flags. If the tires one are shit, I'm gonna assume you haven't maintenance anything else on the car. If you've got some fucking ling longs on there, I'm gonna assume you also cut corners on other vital parts of the car just to keep it running.
Yeah. I didn't put the tires on them. They do have a good amount of tread on them. I forget what the date code is, but they're not a name brand tire, but I think they're better than Ling Long. I think they're a step up from Ling Long at least.
I mean, as long as they
Uh,
have some tread on them. I mean,
Yeah.
Honestly, like unless you're planning on tracking or pushing the car hard, the date code's not really that
yeah.
relevant. As long as the tires aren't dry rotted and there's still tread on them, you should be fine. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen some that are well within the date codes that are dry rotted.
yeah, like the ones. So we bought our Mazda CX-9, and I knew looking at it we were going to need tires sooner than later because they were already starting to dry out, but their date code like 2022.
Yeah.
So that was something we'd already planned into the budget when we were buying it because the car was already 6 grand less than the one we were looking to buy before it. So
Yeah.
But like
So
the pictures of, things like um, issues with the, if there's a rip in a seat or something like that. I think it's good to be transparent.
Yeah, I agree. I
So
don't
they
think,
don't, when they come there, you've already let them know. So when they get there, they don't try and dick you around even more. Oh, you didn't tell me about this. Oh, I want this off for that, You've
yeah,
already put it out there.
yeah,
Yeah, and that for me goes to the transparency thing. Like the less
Yep.
they seem surprised by something, like the less room for negotiation you're giving them.
yeah, 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 I agree. I mean, I don't know about every little like ding or rock chip, but I
Oh
think
no,
No, no, no, just
not at
like the
that,
major
not at
one.
that price point.
I think, yeah, with the seat, there is a tear in the bolster of the driver's seat, but aside from that, the upholstery's decent. So yeah, definitely put that on there, and any other like more than minor um blemishes and such.
Another red flag for me if the cabin air filter has never been changed.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Sweet Lord.
yeah, that's pretty common for people not to replace, but it's easy and cheap, so why not? Um, yeah. All right. So pricing, is this one just off Kelly Blue Book, or you think since I got something that's it's not quite valuable, but it's the cars have a following of a sort. So it's should I try to just bounce it off the people in the groups to see what they say or what they paid for theirs recently, or try to go off Blue Book or kind of meet in between? I think the Blue Book would probably be less than what people are trying to sell these cars for, if I were to guess.
So what I did before I even went to the groups with the Evo is I just looked at comparable cars. Like the big one with the Evo, the paint wasn't great. It had some hail damage and stuff. So I was just looking for comparable body wise, wasn't really looking at the mods or the engine. And just kind of like getting a high and low and then just finding a sweet spot in the middle that I felt the car was actually worth.
Yeah. Yeah, I did see on the group recently a person purchased one and it had over 300,000 miles on it. It had some other stuff like the AMG, like front bumper and shit like that. I didn't see any interior or anything, but they paid 4,500 for it.
Okay.
And they were claiming they felt like that was a good price.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's worth whatever someone's willing to pay for it.
Yeah.
Like usually like my asking price is going to be higher than what I'm actually hoping to get to leave room for negotiation.
Oh yeah,
But I do
you
think
never
like
price.
going into it with an absolute like bottom dollar, I will take nothing less than this. Cause like it's kind of like the old adage of like selling anytime you sell a car or anything that's worth a value, like both of you should walk away feeling kind of irritated about the deal. You should feel like you didn't get enough. He should feel like he paid too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like Dylan said, I would always start a little higher and not just start at bottom dollar because people like to think that they're getting a deal off you, even if they're not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, for sure. I've said that before. I don't care if you're selling something that you just bought for $100,000 and you post it for $5. Somebody's gonna say, I'll give you 250 for it."
100%.
Yep.
I have had those rare occurrences where people just rolled through and paid me full price and didn't even like try to negotiate, but those are rare.
See, that's the person I am. If I find it and I already think the price it is a good deal, okay. Like I'm not gonna haggle with that. Like
Yeah.
my intake I just got, MSRP $1,600. They're asking three. Yeah, I'm not haggling with that.
Yeah.
The strut tower bar,
You're
it's
nice. I still will.
325
I'm a
with
hustler.
6 month wait period from Japan. I got it for $100
Yeah.
less now. Yeah, okay, deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stuff like that for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I, I, I've I've been there too with those things, and the person just seems so nice and their price is already reasonable, and I've just said, hey, I think your price is fair. I'm gonna give it to you. So yeah,
Yeah, a lot of it depends on their attitude with initial contact too. If
yeah,
they're coming off as like a dickhead, then I'm gonna lowball them a little bit, or I'm just gonna not even bother pursuing it. If they're chill and like responsive, like, because I never just go like, "Hey, I want this." I always ask questions, and I just see how they answer it, and then that's how I go on if I'm gonna proceed with that transaction or not.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
I mean,
go ahead,
yeah.
Megan.
Oh, I mean pricing, you know, with a vehicle and things like that, I more like you put your price on there, but I don't negotiate with somebody online. I negotiate in person. If the person's serious about buying the vehicle, they'll come see it and then you can talk about price too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
don't ever want to settle on a price before I see the vehicle. No way. Like
And if they are, then I don't trust that they're going to show up.
I
They're
have
just messing around.
I have said to people, if everything looks to be as you've described it, I would be willing to pay X amount of money.
Yeah,
But I won't commit to that for sure. Because yeah, you gotta see the car in person. And I've had people somewhat commit to me and then yeah, just
They
want to
never show up.
just not show up or get you down more. Um,
Yep.
but that perfectly leads us into the next point of handling bullshit buyers or just handling the amount of people that contact you when you post something on Facebook Marketplace. Like, how do you deal with that shit?
well,
I don't
I'm
know
a
if they,
very abrasive person, so either pretty well or terribly, depending on how it goes.
I mean, if I know they're not serious and they're just screwing around with my time, I just block them. I don't have time for that in my life.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've literally just sent back crying
I
laughing
like to block
emojis to
people.
people's
I just
messages.
don't deal with them.
you like to block people.
Yep.
Yeah, what were you saying,
Life's
Dylan?
too short. That's my
I've
time
sent
and
back
energy.
I've sent back crying laughing emojis to people before with like their like when I had the Evo post, I had it posted for 23. Some dude was like, I'll bring you 10K cash right now. And I just sent back laughing emojis. Like, no, no, like Jesus Christ.
Hey, once I create this post, I could share some of the interactions throughout the
Please do.
selling process to see what kind of crackhead shit I get. Yeah, I find for lower priced vehicles, you just get hammered with
Yeah.
offers and responses. And I'm a firm believer in if I get a good vibe from somebody, like I feel like they're a serious buyer, and they contact me first and say, hey, I'm gonna come see it tomorrow. I'm not going to commit to anybody else until that person comes. I'm going to put them
Yes.
first on the list. And then the next person that contacts me, I'll say, hey, I got somebody looking at it tomorrow. But if they don't come through, you're next on the list. And then I just keep going down the line and I keep that order because I don't need to sell it like that second. Like I like to honor, hey, if you contact me and you commit to me and you follow through with that commitment and come to see the vehicle, I'm gonna be committed to you. Like, I'm not gonna somebody offers me $500 more, I'm just gonna be like, fuck you, dude. Like somebody came
Yeah.
here with $500 more.
I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say fuck you, dude, but I am gonna tell them if somebody offers me $500 more and they're showing up in my driveway. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know, but
I mean,
the other person contacted first and you've committed to them.
I would give them the opportunity.
But if they've already said I'm coming tomorrow, that's the soonest I can be there. You would say
Well,
somebody,
no, that's totally fine. They can come tomorrow. I mean, somebody's still offering something, and when they come tomorrow, if that other person's serious too, you still give them first dibs. But I mean, if somebody's offering more, I don't know. Five
but
hundred dollars is $500.
yeah, but then
I'm not.
what if the next person doesn't come through anyway? What if they're just yanking your wanky? The
I
darn
mean,
food.
I wouldn't be having that conversation if I hadn't felt that out already.
Yeah.
I mean, I Facebook stalk and I check out their whole vibe too.
Yeah, I think you should check out people. Yeah, it's good. people that I'm looking to buy stuff from, like I look at their profile. Yeah, I think you should do that.
I look at their Facebook marketplace rating.
And see what
Yeah.
other kind of stuff they have for sale. If they got a
See what
bunch,
they have for sale and then see what people who've bought or sold to them have said about it.
yeah.
And how they act when you say, "Hey, what about meeting up and stuff too, you know?
Yeah, if they're serious, they'll let you like they'll
I mean, you know, when somebody's serious.
like there's
Most
but
of the
like
time.
similar to like what Brandon's saying, like, yeah, I've lost out on like not substantial amounts of money, but I also don't give a fuck about money. That's just my mentality about it. Like I've lost out on money just from honoring like, hey, he hit me up first, like other person wanted to buy it for my asking price. He offered me $100 less, but he hit me up first, so I'm gonna honor, you
Well,
know,
that's nice of you. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
the
I
I mean,
do.
time which
$100
they
is
hit me
one
up.
thing. $100, yeah, but
I know, but
But like multiple
it's
$1,000s, yeah,
I mean,
that may be different.
yeah. The bigger the money, the difference it is. But I still think it's just, would you want somebody doing that to you? Like, if you agreed to
people do it
something,
all the time.
it doesn't
People
So
matter.
have done it to
It
me.
doesn't make it right. Look at this country. This is not. It's not right to do that kind of stuff.
so
Oh my gosh.
essentially like how I would
I'm not,
handle that.
I wouldn't
Say
get philosophical about a car sale versus what is going on in society today, though, because
so
those
We
are two
should
different
though.
conversations.
I don't know. It's the
so
same.
let's say for example when I had my Evo posted, I had it posted for 23. The dude that bought it, I ended up selling it to him for 20. Let's say if, for example, if the dude behind him was like, hey, like I've seen your car before, I've met you at Cars and Coffee, I'm willing to pay the full price. That's something I would tell the first person, be like, hey, like
Exactly.
we're gonna
That's what
talk
I'm
to you
saying.
first. I have an offer for 23. If you can't match 23, I'm gonna let this dude takes it. But if he falls through, I will still honor our original deal at 20.
Exactly. That's 100% how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Like I try to be as transparent with all parties as possible.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. Still, I would. That's a lot of money, but I still think that I would honor the first person because I committed to them first, and I would lose the money. That's just me. That's why I would
Well,
never be a rich businessman. Um,
I think it also depends how far into the transaction you are with that original person.
Exactly.
If they're just coming to look at it, but money hasn't been talked about yet, but somebody else came after them and they've thrown a figure out there, I don't think there's anything wrong with that discussing that other figure with the first person to see if they're going to buy it or not. Because then they're
yeah,
going the
yeah,
way I look at it too, if I go to buy something like oh, someone else is coming and they're offering me $500, are you gonna match that? And I don't think it's worth that, then I'm probably like, okay, cool, get your other $500. I don't want it that bad. See you later.
yeah. I guess if they've never discussed the price with you, and you said that somebody said they would pay your full asking price, that first person might want to give you that 10 grand.
Yeah, but if you have a set deal with somebody, then yes, I agree with you. You don't
Yeah,
change that deal because another party
yeah.
entered the
That's what I'm
conversation.
saying.
Right.
Yeah.
If you
If you
talk,
have a done deal, I would say the deal is done, no matter what
Yeah,
somebody's trying to throw at me at that point,
yeah, that's
because
what
it's
I'm
a
yeah,
done
absolutely.
deal.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I'm talking about. If you agreed upon a
Well, a
price,
done deal is different than negotiations.
well, if they've offered you, that's where I was coming from. If they've offered you an amount and they're coming to look at the car, then yeah, I think. But yeah, if no price was ever discussed, and I think Dylan nailed it. Like it depends on where you are in that process.
Right.
So that makes a difference. Okay. So we're in agreement. Okay. Um, so that handles bullshit buyers. Kind of negotiation, I guess. Like,
I think that's kind of what we were just talking about.
I mean, that's kind of what we were just talking about was negotiation. Yeah, I mean, negotiation is difficult, but yeah, I think like we've already touched on most of the points, like price it a
We've
little
got
higher.
little under 4 minutes just to touch on negotiation real quick for anybody who watches this. Something not to do because this is what happened with the kid who bought the Evo. Came and looked at it originally, looked at it, checked it out, drove it. Everything was great. He's like, all right, yeah, I want this. Let me get the money figured out. Give me like a week. All right, cool. Shows up day of to buy the car, and he's like, so I had my bottom dollar. He's like, hey, I only have 18,000. I only got approved for 18,000 for the bank. And he did not mention this at all until coming to pick the car up. And I
Yeah,
looked him in the face and said, well, that fucking sucks. You better find 2,000 more dollars or else you're not leaving with this car.
yeah,
Yes.
So because he made no mention of paying less than what I was asking.
right.
So
Yeah. Are you
don't go
are
up
you
to
gonna
pick up
honor
the
that dude?
car already like not offering a number and then throwing your number out when you're there to pick up. Don't be that fucking asshole to anybody watching this.
Oh yeah, yeah. And he
But
might
I
have,
was also kind of in like, I just needed to get the fuck rid of this car because I had the Type R, I had payments on that. We were about to move. It was just, yeah, it was a whole ordeal.
yeah,
So
yeah, that was kind of a dick move on that guy's part. And he might have been working you. He might have had more money. I don't know. He just thought he could pull it through. So,
he emptied his savings and left with an Evo and he gave me $2,000 cash. So
oh, did he?
yeah,
Hey,
fuck yeah, I did. I started putting shit back out of the car. I was like, nope.
yeah. Okay, so payment. What form of payment should somebody
Never a check.
never check?
Cash, or you're going straight to my bank and we're doing a wire transfer. That's it.
Yep. That's it.
I'm not taking a check. I'm not taking an IOU. Nothing. Like, no. I won't even take a cashier's check. Those are too easy to forge now also. Like,
Yep.
nope.
Yeah. Yeah, I've done a cashier's check because that's what the person was insistent upon, but actually a couple times, but I made sure they had to send me the cashier check information and I verified it through that bank that they issued a check in that amount with that number. So you can do a cashier's check, but it takes extra work.
Yeah. And as far as paperwork, the IRS hates me because if I'm selling the vehicle, I'm going to put a dirt nasty low price on there so you can, not pay out your ass on taxes. And it doesn't happen all the time, but I also appreciate that in reverse.
Yeah. The only situation when you kind of don't want to do that is when you're wanting to buy. So if I sold this and put the sale price for 500 bucks, well, then I go buy something else and that's not going to help me on the sales tax on the next car. But if I put 4,500, well, that's going to save me paying sales tax on the newer vehicle that I
Well,
buy.
yeah, I'm saying like a believable lower price.
A believable lower
Yeah.
amount. Yeah. Yeah. It's nice. It's nice when you get that little favor.
So you guys have to pay sales tax when you sell a vehicle in Missouri?
So
When you,
my Type R is registered in North Carolina. I have to pay sales tax every time I renew my plates.
Oh, well, yeah.
so in Missouri, Megan, so if I go buy a car for $10,000, then I'm going to pay the sales tax on that, which is probably going to
Right.
end up almost being close to 10%. But